Hello, Breakout Boy here from howtotradeBreakouts.com, and today I'm going to be using Tradorax to try and trade breakouts using the binary option system that they have. If you've never used binary options before, it's quite an interesting way of defining the rules of trading for you. So, I see trading as is a game without rules, really, and your job as a trader is to define those rules that you're going to use to trade effectively. With binary trading, those rules are defined for you, so it makes it very easy for you to play the game. When you log into Tradorax, this is what you're going to see. You've got the market price here going up and down, the name of the market, we've got pound, dollar here, cable, and then over on this side you've got a list of all the other markets you can be using, and the return you're going to get for winning one of your bets on the binary options. How it works is you decide whether you're going to go higher or lower than the current price. Here you can see the line representing the current price. Once it gets to this red line, which is just after 11:35, 11:40, it says here, that's the time of the next expiry. You then have to, once you get to 11:35, you then have to wait 5 minutes for the to get to the finish line, essentially, where you would find out whether you're right or wrong, whether the market is higher or lower than where you said it was when you placed the bet. I like to trade breakouts, so it does pose an interesting question: can you mix the two methods? Can you have this set of rules, trading binary options, and trade breakouts at the same time to give your trade that much extra chance of ending up higher or lower? The truth is, you can do it. It just you have to tweak your method a little bit and have to start thinking slightly differently. So anyway, so how to pick the right market? Well, you can see here you've got all the percentage returns on your money for winning your trade. So in the euro dollar, you're going to get 85% of your bet back as winnings if you predict rightly, higher or lower. Other markets are less fruitful. So as you can see, oil is 70% here. So that really, first of all, says to me you want to be trading the ones with the highest return. That means if you want to work out how many wins you have to have compared to how many losses you have, if you divide 1 by 0.85, you're gonna get the number of wins you need versus losses just to break even. But so right, how do we decide which market or when to get in, when to get out? First step, click here. You're going to get a live real-time chart with a few more options you can play about with to see where the market is and what you think is going to happen. As it loads, I'm going to just enable the script here. There's my no script JavaScript blocker. We'll stop it working properly. Okay, here it goes. So we click on the little box here, and you can type in the market that you want to trade. So we're going to do GBP versus US dollar. No need for the / in the middle, and then we're going to click on it here. And as it's loaded up, you've got maybe 6 months worth of market information here, which you can change by selecting a weekly chart. There you go, that's almost a year there. And we can see it's sort of trending down over time, going through new lows pretty much until this last period here where we've got a little uptake. So I like to trade. You're obviously going to have to look on a very fine time scale. We've got this, so this is since 4 o'clock this morning. We've kind of got a trend going, it's following down. You can see there was a break here. You see you would draw a trend line here. You can see it's broken through and coming down. But what I will do now is I'm going to try and find a trade for you. Right, as you can see, I've been waiting quite a long time. It's been about an hour, well, several hours in fact, since I turned off the recording. But I can see a range developing here in the euro pound. Trouble is, you've got to time it just right as the expiry of your option has to coincide with the break. So we're still, as you can see over here, euro pound, it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds away from the last moment you can put the trade on, and then you have to wait another 5 minutes to see if you were right. So the point is, we've established rough trend. We've kind of broken, so probably now is the time to get in, but it's still going to be 8 minutes away from whether we're going to trade a trend or not. So I've put in £100 here. I'm probably going to halve that because we're quite far away. Click on low because we think it's going to go low, and we actually buy that option now. And there we can see it's gone through. It's in the tab open trades, euro pound, amount £50, and we want it to be below our opening price, which is 0.77381. Now the nice thing about these binary options on this platform on Tradorax is that you can see exactly where you got in on the graph, and as you go through that price, it's going to turn green, and if you go back into an offside position, it will turn red. So here we go. It seems to be breaking a little bit. Down it goes. That little dink means up. It's gone back up again. So we're just going to keep on watching. We'll sit on our hands and we'll see where it goes. I'll probably fast forward the video a little bit, and we'll see. But you can cancel this trade, I think, 2 minutes after you put it on. At the moment, we're still in that 2 minute period, so I can't cancel it. Once you get past this red line, which you can see over here is going to happen in 2 minutes, then you can't. You have to stay in until expiry, which is 5 minutes after that line. As you can see, it's here for 2:30. So what we'll do, we'll just sit and wait. Right, let's have a little look at the graph, the larger graph. You can see how it's going lower, breaking out down here. This is the euro pound. Yeah, that's right. So 38 was the sell, and now it's coming off. It's all looking pretty good at the moment. Quite happy with this one. So we'll sit and wait. Nice thing about trading these binary options is that if you do if it does go on side a little bit but doesn't actually start a trend, you can still make some money, because as long as you're tick on side, you'll win your cash. Downside is if it does really go, then you're not going to make as much money as you would have if you were trading normally. But it creates a nice little situation where you're actually praying for the market to stay still, which is unusual for a range trader. For a breakout trader, you actually want it to go. So we'll fast forward to 5 minutes and see whether we want or not. Okay, let's have a look at it now. You can see on here we've got 12 seconds left on the option. Found a nice little break. It did come down and rapidly back, but because we went with the flow of the market. Here we go, expires. There we go, and we've won £87 back. That's including our original £50 bet. You can see that you do get a hell of an advantage by getting on the break as you get into the options trade, and we're only right by a couple of ticks in the end, but for the majority of the time we're on the side. And no matter how far on side you are, you're still going to make the same amount of money. So there you go. That's trading binary options on Tradorax. Very simple. Just means timing that break and getting on at the right time for your option can be tricky. There you go. You're sort of you're introducing another element to your breakout trading, but then you can win better money with a smaller by 1 or 2 ticks on the side. Don't forget this graph here now freezes and shows you the trade that you had. You've got to click back on the things over here to get a live market. I found myself staring at that, wondering why the market wasn't moving for a while, and there you go. That's the problem. Okay, so till next time, go with the flow. Enjoy your breakout trading. Hope you're profitable. Make your own decisions, and check back here. Subscribe, like, leave any comments if you have any, and hopefully I'll be posting another video soon.